Hello, everyone. My name is Veronica Peña, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about the artist that I decided to do my research on, which was Kara Walker. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a little backstory on who Kara Walker is. All right, so you might ask yourself, who is Kara Walker? Well, Kara Walker was born on November the 26th, 1969, in Stockton, California. Kara Walker is an American contemporary painter, silhouettist, printmaker, installation artist, and of course, she's also a filmmaker. She explores race, gender, sexuality, violence, and identity in her work. So, all of her silhouettes, paintings, drawings that she does, they all revolve around these topics that I just mentioned. But also, a part of her being an artist, Kara Walker has also taught at Columbia University, and she has also served a 5-year term as Tepper Chair in the Visual Arts at the Mason Gross School of the Arts at Rutgers University. Alright, so here's a little more backstory to how she got started. So Walker was faced with racism when her and her family moved to Atlanta from California during a Ku Klux Klan revival. She also faced discrimination at the age of 13 when she was called many racist names, including being told she looks exactly like a monkey. Kara Walker has always wanted to be an artist since she was just 3 years old, and her inspiration, of course, was her father, who was also a painter, but not only that, but he was also an art department chair at the University of the Pacific. When Kara first started her art journey, her art career, I might say, she first focused on fine arts before she actually focused on avant-garde styles, like what she does now. And while she changed her route to saying that she didn't want to create uh, fine arts anymore, she also stated that she did not want to create for the sake of beauty like many other artists, but she wanted to make statements and tell stories with her artwork. That's why a lot of her artwork usually portrays violence and sexuality and many amongst other things. And the picture that I included in this slide is a little silhouette of little kids. She didn't quite necessarily paint this one, but this is just an example of what silhouettes are. So now that we know a little bit more of a backstory on Kara Walker, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what she's best known for. So Kara Walker, she's basically known for her large cut paper silhouettes, which are usually black figures against a white wall. These types of silhouettes usually address the history of American slavery and racism through violent and unsettling imagery. The black and white silhouettes confront the realities of history while also using the stereotypes from the era of slavery to relate to persistent modern day concerns. So as you can see here on the picture that I decided to share with you guys, this is a picture of one of her silhouettes that she created, and like I mentioned before in my previous slides, that her artwork revolves around race, violence, all that stuff. So I thought this was a good picture to share with you guys because this picture, I believe, revolves around violence, because you can see a man carrying another man who seems not to be alive from my perspective. He seems not to have any life in him, so this was a good example of one of her silhouettes that I thought that you guys should see. So now that you guys know what she's basically known for, which are her very, very large silhouettes, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about some of the awards that she received along her career. So just in 1997, she became the youngest recipient of the MacArthur Grant Fellowship. So that is like a big deal for many artists. She also received the Glamour Award in the year of 2008, and you can see here I actually provided a picture of what the Glamour Award looks like so you guys can see what it is. But not only that, in 2012, she also became a member of the American Academy of the Arts and Letters, which she believed that was one of her biggest accomplishments as well. But that's not all. She was also elected in the year of 2018 to be part of the American Philosophical Society. So that's also a huge deal. So now that I shared with you some background information, I shared with you what she's known for, some of her awards, I went ahead and picked out a few of her pieces that she's done. But even though she's mostly known for her silhouettes, she's also created many other different types of artworks. So if you look to your right on the top corner, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I had to make it small so you guys could, so it could all fit in here so you guys could see. But it's a fountain that she created. I thought that one was pretty neat, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. So now if you look at the bottom right, there's a big room and there's a silhouette across that entire wall. So if you look at the picture clearly, you can see the floors are shiny. So this means that that room is like for example, a dance room like that you would have like in your high school, like there's dance rooms. So this is what it is. This is a dance room. So you can just imagine that big wall that you have in the back, that is all covered in her silhouettes. So this is what she was known for creating these types of silhouettes, and very large silhouettes indeed. So in the middle, I decided to share another one of my personal favorites of hers artwork, which was this silhouette here. I thought it was pretty neat. I thought you guys would want to see that one too. And two other of her artworks that I thought that you guys should see were these two silhouettes. If you recall, towards the beginning of the presentation, I explained how her work revolves around slavery, violence, race, sexuality. So I thought these two silhouettes, the ones to the left, they represented that very well. So I thought these would be perfect so that you guys could get more of an idea of what her work revolves around. And like I've said before, her work revolves a lot around race, gender, sexuality, violence. So this picture is of Kara Walker. This is where she spends a lot of her time coming up with ideas and working. And I just thought this quote that she likes to use was pretty interesting, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And it says, "Once you open up the Pandora's box of race and gender," she said, "you're never done." So what she means is like there's more. You bring a topic up about race or gender, there's more. So you gotta dig and dig and dig and dig. So I feel like she's very passionate about what she does, and I thought this quote that she likes or that she says was pretty neat as well. And then lastly, I went ahead and provided you with a link to a YouTube video. Now, this YouTube screen that you see on the slideshow, that is not actually going to take you to the video. That's just a screenshot. I couldn't figure out how to put the video on here, but I did provide the link, so all you have to do is copy and paste the link into your web browser, and it is It is a video where you can see and hear Kara Walker reflect on her early successes, and she also offers advice to the next generation of many, many artists. And she also explains how she got the opportunity to become part of a gallery right after graduating. So I thought this video was pretty neat. And as she talks and expresses what she needs to say, you can also see her creating one of her silhouettes. So if you want to see how she creates her silhouettes, you can go ahead and copy that link into your web browser and you can go ahead and see that for yourself. And that is all. Thank you.